Ladies and gentlemen, this video we're going to talk about how we were able to double revenue for this brand in 12 months with direct response funnels. So if you want to understand better how to utilize direct response funnels for your brand, how to double your revenue in the next year and make a lot of more money to be able to buy yourself some nice stuff, then I suggest to really watch out for this video and watch it to the end. So essentially what we did is, instead of pushing ads to a product page where we had an average order value of $135 for this brand with a conversion rate of 1.97%, we decided to build a complete end-to-end direct response funnel and started pushing more ad spend to that one, which over the course of 12 months enabled this brand to double the revenue and go to an average order value of $191 with a conversion rate of 3.44%. So essentially we ran the exact same offer, slightly different ads, and now we pushed them into direct response funnel again. The difference was pretty sick in terms of average order value, conversion rate, and essentially doubling the revenue. And why did this work so well? Well, to understand that, we first have to take a step back and look at the market high level, right? So what most brands do is they focus on selling their product to really product aware or most aware segment of the market, which is this bottom of funnel segment here. And while it's the easiest to sell to them because they're ready to buy, it's also the smallest total addressable market segment with the most competition, because obviously most of your competitors and most brands generally that are running ads are focusing on this market segment. So typically you're going to hit a ceiling somewhere around 20 to 40K per day in revenue. So what we do instead is we implement a direct response funnel that enables us to sell to the unaware segment of the market. So prospects that don't even know they have a problem, or prospects that are just aware that they have a problem and are now looking for a solution. So this is the hardest to sell audience, because obviously they are the coldest. You have to do the most to convince them. You have to build trust, educate them, yada, yada, yada. So it's super difficult to sell to this audience. But once you crack it, it's amazing because it's the biggest market size logically, with the biggest total addressable market and the least competition, which is why we're able to scale so many brands so quickly in this market segment. And we're only able to do that with a direct response funnel. Now, if you've never heard of that, a direct response funnel is essentially a chain of pains and beliefs established with one goal, which is moving someone from their current state of mind where they didn't even know they have a problem, they just know they have a problem, to I want to buy this product. And the key in funnels is that we have absolute clarity on what exactly are the pains that need to be established and what are the beliefs that the customer must accept in order to become buyer capable. Then you need to understand that nothing in this process can be scaled, and it has to be built in the right sequence, right? So from the ad to the pre-sale page, to the product page, to the checkout, every single step builds awareness and every single step increases the conversion intent. So most people make mistakes here, right? They miss one of the essential layers of the funnel simply because they're not even aware those layers exist. That's why so many people still run ads to a product page and wonder why they stuck at 10K per day. And that means we need a preset page to frame the problem, we need to amplify the desire, we need to set the stage, and all of that is followed by a sales page that converts attention into transactions. The funnel is what takes a stranger from first click to first purchase, guiding them through a controlled journey instead of leaving it up to chance. Note, before we get into the video, before I break down how to use direct response funnels, we have super strong NDAs with most of our clients because they obviously don't want us to share their brand, product, ads, and what they're doing, which is why I'm going to break down the core principles on how to use direct response funnels with the examples from AG1 and their publicly available funnels. So this stuff you can find online. If you just go through the ad library, do some reverse engineering, you can find all of this stuff online, because again, we have super strong NDAs, especially with this brand where we had this great case study now, which is why I'm just going to break down the general principles here for you. So looking at a funnel, a direct response funnel high level, this is essentially what it looks like. So we have ads that we don't directly push to a product page. Instead, we have ads that we push to a preset page. And only if on the preset page they click on the call to action, we then push them to the offer page or product page. And then from there, they go into the checkout. Now, that's the super high level idea of a direct response funnel. And I will just break this down for you high level with two different examples from AG1. And then afterwards, I'm also going to show you a bunch of different ad creatives that you can use. And then also the exact style and the exact framework of how to build advertorials and how to build listicles, which are the two most famous preset page templates that you can use pretty much. And these are also the exact templates that we've used for dozens of clients that crushed every single time. So literally just going to hand you everything on a silver platter in this video for you to be able to scale your brand much further, way quicker, and make a lot of money. So please thank me one day if you're rich. So basically, what we start with are prospecting ads, meaning these are typically top of funnel ads, right, that are designed and focused on a certain pain point of the ICP while pre-handling common objections. So this is what it can look like, right? Just a static ad creative where it says, feeling that mid-afternoon slump, AG1 contains essential vitamins and minerals that support energy yielding, metabolism, keeping you steady throughout the day. So this is focused on the angle of the energy level. Right? So then we pushed it to a preset page where essentially we follow the exact same angle. Say goodbye to energy drinks and coffee. AG1 is the daily health drink for sustained energy plus so much more. From there, as soon as they click on a call to action, we then push them to the offer page, right? If they don't click, they are being retargeted with more middle of funnel ads, bottom of funnel ads that focus on social proof by showing UGC content of the ideal customer. Note, copy and positioning with the specific angle energy match perfectly throughout the whole funnel, meaning you have to be really, really congruent. So if we have a prospecting ad and the preset page, they're all focused on energy, or for example, pain point of afternoon slump, then the retargeting ads obviously have to follow the exact same angle. Now, as soon as they click through that, we then push them to an offer page and then into the checkout. Now, this is one example of a funnel with energy level. Here would be the second example with the exact same offer basically, but now focused on gut health. So again, we have prospecting ads where we focus on a certain pain point. For example, bloated, meet your new gut routine. Or here, you can see it's essentially the exact same angle, copy and stuff, just with different creatives. And then this would be pushed also to a preset page. Now the preset page has this exact same blueprint, but it has the same angle now. So bloating, goodbye bloating, hello energy, AG1 is packed with probiotics and so much more in just one scoop, right? Again, if they click, you push them into the offer page, product page, where they can buy the product and then into the checkout. If they don't click, you retarget them with some more educational content that builds authority, right? And then you push them back to the preset page. So that's essentially the idea of direct response funnels. So you want to have one super specific angle for one exact customer avatar, and then throughout the whole funnel, you use ads that have that exact angle for this exact customer avatar. You push to a preset page with the exact same angle, exact same avatar to have congruency. You then push it to a product page or offer page with the exact same angle, congruency, and all of the ads and all of the retargeting ads follow the exact same angle. Now, this is how to utilize direct response funnels. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to break down what the different ad concepts are that you can use for this, and then also the exact preset page blueprints for the advertorial and also for the listicle. So there's different styles of ad creatives that you can utilize, right? The first one are 1 to 5 minute video sales setters, which are essentially mini sales setters in video form. They combine a story, problem, and solution into a structured narrative that just feels like general content that they would watch on Facebook or IG, right? They're long enough to build belief, but short enough to keep attention on call traffic, and it's perfect to prime the prospect before they ever hit your preset page. So I'm going to link you the Facebook ad libraries just so you can check them out and watch them yourself. These are both from good friends of mine that are running Neuro and Spartan, which are both 9-figure brands crushing, and they have a amazing multitude of VSL ad creatives in their Facebook ad library, so I really suggest you to check them out. The second ad style are cartoon and textbook ads, so these evoke curiosity and get attention. These are amazing examples of those styles of ad creatives, right? Just because people, as soon as they click on this, they feel like they're going to read an article and learn something, right? So it's perfect because you catch them really off guard, essentially. And then the last style are authority ads. So here you leverage credibility with clickbait or press style formats that are designed to hit prospects who are problem aware and want to get a solution, which is something like this, right? So these are a bit different because this really seems like a cartoon, textbook, some form of like explanation ad, and these one are more like press-ish ads, authority ads, clickbait ads, where they really feel like they're clicking on an article, right? So these are the different ad creatives that work really well. Now, let's look at the preset pages. So the preset page has the main goal of following this framework, right? So first of all, you want to dive deep into the pain point. You then want to show them their desired transformation. You want to educate them around how they're able to go from their current situation with the pain to their desired transformation. Then you want to show them different solutions that they can essentially get, and then also why all of these don't work. You then want to introduce your own solution as a unique mechanism and the only way of them actually getting their desired transformation, also explaining why this really will help them now and why everything else that they tried before just doesn't work. You then want to give them proof. You want to handle all of the objections and then have a call to action. Again, there's two different styles of preset pages that we like to use across our clients. One is the long form advertorial style, which we more use for like a super specific long form angle. The second one is a listicle, where we have something like 7 reasons why everyone is going crazy about this product, which is more of like a BuzzFeed-ish style, which makes it a bit easier to read and to consume. So I would test both of these. We always test both of these, and then also a couple more that I will break down in one of the next videos in terms of preset page styles. But yeah, I would definitely try both of these just to see what resonates better with your audience. Now let's have a look at the advertorial style together. The first advertorial is really a point of view advertorial, right? So I'm just going to show this high level. So this is like the general advertorial flow on desktop, on mobile. And then a second advertorial is more of like a listicle that you've probably seen before, like 7 reasons why this target audience is obsessing with this new product, right? And then both of these have the call to action at the bottom. Now let's dive into the first advertorial. And again, this is literally exactly the exact copy structure, the exact design structure, the exact flow that we used for our client. It's just that we switched out obviously the brand and came up with a new product and a new custom avatar just to really keep them confidential. But still, you could literally copy this one by one and then just put in your customer avatar, your product, your brand and everything, and this will crush. Now, let's get into this. So I always have the desktop here and then mobile here. I just like to break these down on desktop just because it's bigger, and I'm also working on desktop right now. So what we have in the opening scene here is just: my battle with relentless weight gain had me hopeless until I discovered this. So if you look at the headline here, we have a really great hook, right? So we suggest that it's a battle, right? That they're going through something bad. And then we call out the problem, right? The pain point that they have right now, relentless weight gain, and then left me hopeless. So we have 2 different mechanisms, right? My battle and hopeless, that both tie into the pain point of relentless weight gain and really agitate the problem that they're facing right now. And then the second part of the hook is until I discovered this, meaning we give them a sense of hope, right? And then what you see here in the image is the desired transformation, right? Of them losing weight and being skinny. Then what we do here is we basically show them different press releases, trust, magazines, something like that, right? Just to really set the frame and set the authority here that they can trust us. And then we start with the whole advertorial. So what we do basically in this first paragraph, right? I'm just going to read through it a little bit. If you've struggled with weight gain before, you know it can creep up slow, but what if it becomes unmanageable, right? Is there something deeper going on? What's actually normal? So here we resonate with them. For example, if you find yourself Googling, why can I lose weight? Why am I always tired and bloated? You're far from alone. Maybe you've blamed it on metabolism, blah, 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 right? So in the opening paragraph, just like a general approach to resonate with them, right? That's the main idea. We really want to resonate with the prospect. Then the next thing that we want to do is we want to educate them, right? So education is here. So why do some people struggle to lose weight no matter what they try? And this is also a really nice one. From a scientific perspective, there's no single answer to why weight won't come off despite diet and exercise. So, however, holistic nutritionists agree that stubborn weight gain is often just a surface symptom of something much deeper. And here we already want to educate them and give them the feeling of there's something deep that you have to fix to then lose weight, right? So here we educate them, and we also prep them for the unique mechanism that we want to pitch to them later, right? So we already planned the idea in the mind that it's something much deeper. Again, don't want to read through everything. You can do that in your own time if you want to, but just want to give you a high-level overview. So for example here, it's simple. By first understanding the hidden causes that experienced nutritionists experts have identified, these include hormonal imbalances, micronutrient deficiencies, yada, yada, yada. So again, this whole section, education and prep for the unique mechanism. Then again, we educate them around their current situation, right? Education around their current situation, so they can also resonate with this. Why do they crave unhealthy food? And then we basically educate them around certain people develop a pattern of craving junk food, even if they know that it's harming their health, right? So again, here we say it's something way deeper than just lack of willpower. Then we just kind of go through this, right, in the whole paragraph, educate them on that, and then we start introducing the solution. So what can you have to do your body? Most people turn to diet plans or fitness program the moment stubborn weight becomes a concern, right? But again, the real problem isn't a medical emergency, it's an internal imbalance, right? Many people battling this problem actually dealing with something that's way deeper. So then we just kind of dive deeper into what we open up here. So nutrition deficiency, acid overload, and just educate them on that. And then we show them the solution, right? So as you can see, we basically have the whole hook. We have the we want to resonate with them first and really kind of hook them in. Then we start educating them around their current situation, and we already prep for the unique mechanism. Then we educate them some more around the current situation, and then again we start the opening paragraph to then introduce the solution, right? So breakthrough solution targets root cause of weight retention naturally. Our partner, working with leading nutritionists and wellness expert, has created a breakthrough nutritional solution designed to address stubborn weight from the inside out, and it's already helped thousands reset their metabolism safely and effectively. And what you're going to find with all of this, we still don't show them a brand, we still don't show them a product or an offer or a price point. We really want to build their desire for this really, really high before we start pitching them. So then again here, we show them. Firstly, we showed them like two girls that are like super skinny already. And then here we basically future pace them a bit, right? Future pace and show them utilizing this solution and seeing the first results. So we future pace them with the image that we show, and then also the copy. And then we just here make a lot of, how do you say? So a lot of like benefits, USPs and everything, and then show them like a testimonial already. Then we say, hey, we have hundreds of thousands of customers. It's amazing, right? Super great product. And then we just basically explain how it works, right? Again, going into the before situation, into the after situation, showcasing them the desired transformation that they have, and then also just some more education around exactly how it works. And then at the bottom of the page, we then have the offer, right? Now, as soon as they click on the offer, we then push them to the sales page. And again, this isn't the client where we did it. This also isn't the client. It's just another client of us where I just wanted to took like a product page screenshot from. So just like a general product page, nice long form product page, where we then show them the product, and then they can add it to cart, and then they can buy it, right? So that's generally the flow. Now, this was the flow number one that we created, and then the flow number two was more of like a generalistical, right? Where we say, hey, 7 reasons why anyone struggling with weight should try these supplements, and then we basically show them 7 images and 7 reasons that basically pitches the supplement to them, right? So the general approach that we have to this is these, it can be 5, it can be 7, it can be 10. We've done a lot of variations to this, right? So just play around with it. So if we look at these 7, right, it's generally a mixture of USPs of the product, desired situation, how it's going to solve their current pains, and why it's amazing, right? And then also like building trust. So that's like the general mixture. So as you can see here, reduce cravings naturally. There would be desired situation, boost immune system. That's a bit more general, I would say, like USP and trust. Reduces bloating, digestive issue is again desired situation, and a bit of like their current pain. This is not going to look good, but just to kind of drive the point home. Then again, here we have trust. Here we have trust with the doctor. So that's basically like the mixture that we do here. So each of these should showcase the USP of the product, should showcase the desired situation or current pain, and then build the trust. So when they read through this, right? So when they read through all of these at the bottom, they basically then are super hyped for this. And we tested both of these, and both of these worked amazingly well. And then both of these have the exact same flow afterwards, where they click to a call to action, then go to the product page, and then to the checkout, right? So like the flow of the funnel is the same, but the style of these two advertorials is a bit different, right? So basically it's crushing for this brand. So we just started duplicating it to more and more products, more and more customer avatars, and just build a lot of variations of exactly this advertorial with different angles for different customer avatars and different products. And now we have over 10 to 15 already different variations of this, and now just basically horizontally scale all of these. Now these are the two different styles of preset pages, but that's essentially the whole idea of a direct response funnel, right? You really want to have focus on the top of funnel, as I've explained earlier here, and you can only do that by pushing them to a preset page first, because then you're going to be able to educate them, build on their pain, show them the desired transformation, build trust, handle off the objections, and all of that happens before you pitch them the product. And that's why these funnels are crushing. So if you want to dive deeper into exactly how to build advertorials and preset pages and listicles, I have a 2-hour full funnel course where I break all of this down in great detail, right? In this video, I just wanted to focus on the high level concept. So I'm going to link this 2-hour course down below in the description, in the comments section. So I recommend you to check that out. And again, has been a great pleasure presenting all of this to you. My name is Weische, and I hope to see you in one of the next videos. Peace out.